What's going on, folks? I am Goat, and welcome back to Warframe. Hi. So, I've covered Archon hunts, I've covered tier lists, I've done a lot of crap here lately, and now I want to cover investment, right? Not stock market or financial investment, because I'm not that fucking good. No, I want to cover build investment, right? Build investment in general. And yes, you'll notice that I have moved my camera temporarily down in the bottom right-hand corner, or bottom left-hand corner. Just so you guys can kind of see the health and shields and stuff like that of things going on, right? Because that's kind of a thing to show when it comes to investing in builds. So like for my birthday video, you know, we showed, you know, the Varuna setup and doing the Archon hunt with Nezha. But like there's other things to invest in and there's ways to do it. Okay, like for the life of me, I don't even know how much Forma I have wrapped up in this account. I will, truthfully, I think after I shoot this video, I'll probably go ahead and count it. Because, like, I mean, you can see. Yes. There we go. If I go by Forma count alone, I mean, I've got 8, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, you know, 5s, 4s. I mean, I've got a lot of Forma in these fucking things. That's a view. Great boots, Lavos. But I mean, you know, I've got shards, adapters, Forma, you know, not just normal Forma, but Umbral Forma, Aura Forma. I mean, I've got a lot of different kinds of things in some of these builds, you know. I mean, I've got stacked up arcanes. There's a lot of investment that goes into these things, you know, and like arcanes like Arcane Grace. If you're trying to get a fully stacked out Arcane Grace, the truth of it is that your literal best way to do it is to plat buy it. Because trying to farm it, you're going to spend a couple of fucking years doing it. Excuse me for the slurping there. It's not to say that it's not possible. It absolutely is possible. It comes down to a matter of if it's worth it, right? You know, but you figure just this loadout alone, okay? Investment, right? 6 Forma, so we've got 6 Forma plus an Excelis adapter. Okay. 2 of the Forma are more of the rare side, one being Umbra, one being Aura. You know, plus I've got a legendary arcane on here. That's a thing. You know, and I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, 5 of the higher point value fucking mods on here, which is why it's such a higher build. I mean, you could do it with 5 Forma because growing power is not necessary. It's just more fun. A little bit more factionally damage fun. Sorry, I can't talk tonight. So we got 6 Forma there, right? Thanks to a Riven, I've got 9 Forma in the Trumna, and obviously because I've got an off-suited thing there, you know, an off-suited mod, doesn't matter. Really doesn't. Because guess what the offsuit is? Not that. It's that. I used to run Prime Cryo rounds on here. Just for the sake of saving space, I decided to go this route instead, and it works just as good, so it's fine. I mean, a shit ton of status on the Trumna is never a bad thing, so I'm really not mad at it. So, but we've got 9 Forma there, so what are we up to? 15. Got the 5 for the Trumna, or the Tenet Cycron. Got 1, I believe, on the Glade Prime, I think. Yep, 1 on the Glade Prime. Plus, I've got 3 on the Companion. That's just this loadout. It's all about investment, right? How do you make something really fucking good? You know, like the reason that I can do an A+ here for Lavos is because he factionally damaged. That was not the button I was trying to hit, by the way, just so you know. His entire setup, okay, his passive is a double passive. 1, you get 10 seconds of status immunity with energy or universal orb. Okay, that's always nice. But 2, holding each one of these abilities, which, yes, it's a lot of button pressing, or if you're using a controller, it's still a lot of button pressing, but it's worth it because instead of having to mod for factional damage with your weapons, you can basically just combo your damage. And, like, I've seen the complaints of it's too much button pressing, it's too much, you know, time. Okay. Let's just go see. Like, and again, I will 100% express that the only reason that I'm saying, you know, that I go to Ani instead of Mott isn't because it's a level problem. It's because it's 100% a problem with the fact that I don't want to listen to Vor talk for a minute and a half. Just saying. 120 to 125 corrupted isn't exactly like a punk mission anyway. It's not hard.
These are worthy foes.
These are worthy foes. So what's a good damage type to go with corrupted, right? So we have over here, or no, over there. Yeah, over there. Get over there, bottom right-hand corner there, right above my ammo, is Lavos' setup, right? So, I mean, do we want to do, you know, corrosive? That's gas. That's not what I was trying to do. Corrosive would be this. Yeah, there we go. So, toxin and electricity, right? We could do that. Do we want to do viral? This level? Yeah. Not going to hurt anything.
They have just shut down all systems.
Lavos isn't meant to kill. He's meant to prime enemies to really weaken them for damages. So you can use corrosive to really weaken up. Guys? Push a fuck right off. Oh yeah. That 9 Forma doesn't look like such a bad investment, does it? You see, I got no shields. Doesn't matter. I really don't care.
Life support incoming.
I know Jesus Christ has been revived. Does anybody want to dispute the fact of Lavos being a tank? Because all you need is arcane grace and a shit ton of armor.
I've delivered a life
Hey, look, I'm
support
finally
capsule
taking
to the
realistic
area.
damage.
Activating it will
Fine.
buy you more time.
Okay, so now I want to prime these guys. Whoever doesn't die is about to die. See, so these guys are all primed for 8 fucking seconds thanks to my build with damage. But see, now I need to recoup that cooldown. Now watch that cooldown go down. Really gonna complain about the time frame it takes for this to run Lavos? What do we got over there? Got some control modules. Oh, mag proc me, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, go ahead. Fuck you, how's that?
Get ready for a capsule.
See, as soon as you prime them with damage, they are just ready to get fucked up. See, like, if you start taking, like, realistic health damage, like right now, I'm taking realistic health damage. Fuck you, got it back. So, alright, we'll do one more viral hit. Do that.
Another life support capsule is now
Now,
available.
what do we want to do? Corrosive, right? We're going to really nuke some armor instead. I mean, yeah, that works, you know? Okay, you are really pissing me off. Would you fuck right off?
You are running out of time.
Oh, I forgot to reload. I mean, it's hard to argue the level of investment behind this, right? See, the thing is like, to run Lavos really well, you just need a crowd.
10-0. Prepare for life support.
It helps with the cooldowns immensely. So like now I'm not armor stripping them, but I'm damaging their armor so goddamn much that like a few bullets just kill them. Oh, go ahead, steal my health, asshole.
Additional life support has arrived.
Everybody's armor gun. Fuck, I see. Okay, cool.
30 seconds left.
Like, you can see they've got armor. No question. I'm just dinging it up enough to where I can get in, you know, with the viral damage that I'm already trying to apply as it is. Hi, fellas.
The raid is off to a successful start. When you need it, extraction is ready.
I'm doing my best to not sit here and use my glaive against enemies because the glaive is just kind of an OP son of a bitch. It's like when I do tests, I usually try to use Hi guys. Here, everybody gets corrosive damage. Fucking robotics, man.
Life support has been replenished. I've delivered another life support.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hit enemies with that shit, but, you know. Think so? No. Investment is badass, though. No, I know. I talk about Lavos. We're going to go to a couple more frames, okay? Frames that I usually don't run. At least not on camera I don't run. See, now I use my glaive. Fuck him. You just die. Here, thank fuck. Angst. Oh. You're dead. This is just, oh my god, man, I'm having some of my almost famous parkour stupidity going on here. So, no, we're going to do a couple of frames that you don't usually see me run. Do the same fucking map, because, like, I can literally stand here with Lavos and just get shot in the face and melee and everything else. The Acolytes are about the only ones that can kind of bypass that particular function and hit me with a lot more damage. But that being said, that doesn't mean that I can't sit there and even take punishment from an Acolyte. Like, Malice is the one that will fuck Lavos up the absolute most. Malice can literally, if you don't dodge roll out of that stupid magnetic dodge bubble that he does, a magnetized bubble, you will fucking die. Excuse me, you will fucking die. Okay, so what's a frame you guys don't see me run very often, right? Zaku. Run Zaku. I don't usually run Zaku on the steel path. For the longest time I didn't. And I've just done more tinkering and more dicking around and just more playing around. And I actually showed this on my thank you video, but I didn't really explain it. You know, 6 Forma. Not an Aura Forma either. Just 6 fucking Forma in this bad boy. Yes, and one of them's an Umbra and an Axillus adapter. This is investment, guys. And then I've got the Rattle Guts, which is the Ass Blaster, or As Blaster. Because of a Riven, I've got, excuse me, 3 Forma with an Axillus adapter in here. It's not needed, though. And then, of course, you know, 2 Arcanes, but one of them you're going to get from Steel Path anyway. Oh my god, I got the burps. You know, so I got 3 there, got the 5 for the Tenant Spyrex, and then I've obviously still have the 1. Actually, hold on. This is the base glaive. That's the hilarity behind this build, is actually I run the base glaive on this guy. Just to be a smartass. You know, and then 3 on the fucking, that was 1, wasn't it? Yes, I thought. Okay, so, and then 3 on the companion. So I've got 6, 3, so we got 9, plus 5, 14, plus 1 there. Okay, 15 plus 3, so 18 Forma in this loadout. Right? But how does Zaku perform? Exact same map. If I die, I die. We'll see. I could die. I don't know. 100%. I literally used the base Mastery 1 glaive
make music,
as a
and
joke.
The enemy calls for a song.
Because for one, it's nowhere near as OP as the Glaive Prime or the Serrata. Now you notice I do have a subsume here over Zada's Whisper. I've got Pillage on here. Yes, it's got damage reduction. Yes, I have Arcane Grace on here. But you know what? Having as much overshields as humanly possible is never a fucking bad thing. Okay. It's just not.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
See, like, I don't even need to shoot if I don't want to. This is 18 Forma investment. Lieutenant Spyrex.
Prepare for life support.
People underestimate this fucking thing, man. Here, come on. Base glaive.
Delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
You smart son of a bitch. Mastery 1 glaive. Nothing OP about this, guys. I forgot about that. A Mastery 1 weapon, a fucking, you know, a kit gun with a ribbon.
Life support incoming.
And the Tenant Spyrex. These bitches are over here hiding now. This is so stupid. Yeah, we want a different area.
Life support has arrived.
I should probably reload, huh? Got for a metric fuck down the range of 200% fucking, you know, ability strength, huh? Just one Archon shard, man. Just one singular Crimson Archon shard and 6 Forma. Oh my god, if my aim gets any worse, God help us all. Now see, I had a dude actually tell me that you couldn't take down an acolyte with the base glaive. And I'm over here going, bro, what? What's this dude doing? Oh look, I got an argon crystal. Hello, crowd of dickheads. Fucking idiot cats over here attacking the dude that I don't want him to attack. Okay.
When you are ready,
It's like all I have to do is just replenish my shields. Okay, here. Let's see the proof of the base glaive. I mean, yeah, the fucking acolyte's gonna get hit with the fucking guns too, but still. Yeah, some of that was the guns. Some of that was, you know, the glaive. But I can do it on any frame I really feel the need to. Where the fuck am I going, man? Okay, I am prophetically lost here. Guys, get off my dick. There we go. Be some way. Just in case there's anybody around. Which there was apparently not. Investment though, right? We were talking 18 Forma in this setup.
Extraction is ready.
I think I went too far. I think. Went too far and down the wrong hallway. That's another beauty about Zaku. Just basically blowing shit up everywhere. Especially with a fucking huge range like I've got on here. I mean, like, would I like to have more range in there? Sure, but
and so
250% is more than enough. To me, it's one of those 250% is great. Anything above that is gravy. It's like, what else, right? Like, I have a video that's going to be, I'm going to be shooting, it's going to involve how I tinker, right? Like, how I truly tinker with setups. But what else? What, I mean, what's another goofy-ass frame? Hildren. There you go. Hildren. So the Kuvich Kur, the Tomos, and the Glaive Prime, and then Hildren with Thermal Sunder. Because, truthfully, the Balefire Charger, in my personal opinion, Balefire Charger and Aegis Storm are both kind of crap. Like, you can get some hella good damage out of Balefire Charger, you really can, but God almighty, you gotta do some serious building. Okay? So, Hildren. 1 Forma. And no Exilius adapter, by the way. But 1 damn Forma. Could she use more? Abso-fucking-lutely she could. 100%. Without question. She could use 3 more. So, like, Augur Accord, Augur Reach. Because, like, the Augur mods, like, normally you're worried about energy, and in the case of this, you're really not. But, yeah. Augur Accord, Augur Reach to get more stretch, and then probably, like, Prime Sure-Footed, truth be told. because Hildren is one of those that you do not want her going on her butt because of how easily shields break. She's one of those few frames that I actually would say, you know, prime sure foot is actually a pretty good idea. I think. If I remember correctly. I haven't tested it, actually, so don't want to speak out of my ass on that one. But again, I have a message. Ah. Had a message,
Your
okay.
weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
They have just shut down all systems.
They're going to
I'm
be coming
sending
from
life
this
support
way.
capsules your way.
Let's see if we actually get a crowd coming this time. Hey guys. Ball. Wrong ability. Get off my dick. Because, see, you want to build Hildren for some range anyway. So heat procking the bejesus out of some enemies with Thermal Sunder is fucking hilariously good times. 'Cause, I mean, it just makes the Glaive Prime kill but just that much quicker. And, like, use the Atomos. Hey, hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Heat-based weapon with a bunch of heat-procced enemies. Yeah, it's good times. Apparently they didn't like the heat proc.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it.
The thing with
will buy you
Hildren is
more
always
time.
remember you gotta keep your shields up, man. You have to. If you and shields break so easily, stopping lethal damage, that it's quite the son of a bitch to keep your shields up. Really. Excuse me, fellas. We like heat proc enemies. So you'll notice, even with my stupid reckless, my dumb reckless ass, the one thing that I am all about doing is having something that does abilities with weapon play. Don't heat procs me, motherfucker. Let me reload. Get over there, buddy. Dying, I see.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Now see, you could be a super smart ass. I mean, you could double tap cold proc the shit out of these dickheads and just fucking kill them. But I find personally that the heat proc works so much better. The DOT damage reduction or the DOT damage wear down that it does on enemies. Guys, enough. Stop it. Oh, go ahead. Nasty headshot. Oh, and then a miss. It was like, nasty headshot, swing and a miss. Like, just... This is a much more
30
basic
seconds
investment,
left.
right? Like, truthfully, one Forma in the frame, you know, 5, what? Fuck, I didn't even look at the Atomos. You know, 1 in the glaive, 3 in the fucking companion. This is a really
Life support has been
minimal investment
replenished.
setup here. Oh,
Life
guys.
support activated. The raid is off to a successful
reload.
start. When you need it, extraction is ready.
Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. Get my shield back. Did it again. God damn it. Stop poking me. Get off my stick.
Prepare for life support.
Okay, dickhead. That was me being dumb and trying to aim. And the downside for me with the Pugachikur is that it zooms in like a sniper rifle. Like hella zoom. So yeah,
Another life
it's
support capsule is
if
now
you're
available.
really slow at aiming like me, just trying to make sure that you can actually, you know, get that headshot in or at least get a good shot in, it's a little problematic. Kind of get flopped around, but you notice I didn't die because there's a shit ton of overshields with Hildren, and she just doesn't really like dying that much. She fits into that realm of, you know, you got to do the incredibly stupid. If you forget to sit there and cast her 2 to get her shields back, that's the incredibly stupid. You basically let that happen. Oh look, we're back. We'll do one more frame, right? One more frame.
This is good.
Basic investment. Like, it doesn't have to be high investment. It doesn't have to be nuking stuff. That's like, that's the big thing for me, is that it just doesn't have to be nuke stuff. It can be general, let me proc a bunch of fucking enemies and, you know, replenish my shields and do a bunch of gunplay or weapon play in general. That's what I find to be fun. But again, I mean, like, these are frames that you don't see me run very often. So yeah, let's look at the Atomos. We know there's going to be 5 in the Chikurs. We've got 6, plus this one I know has a Riven. So we have 5 more, so we're up to 11, plus the 1 for the Glaive Prime, so 12, and then a 3 for the Volba. So you're talking 14 Forma in this setup. Right? But I mean, Forma is a thing. Alright. What's another frame? What's another frame? I mean, you could be totally douchey with, like, Haro, right? Total douchebag with Haro. You really could be. 100% could be. You know, 3 Forma, Exilis Adapter. Nothing subsumed. Because, in my opinion, Haro, like Gauss, you really shouldn't. Really shouldn't. But yes, I've got 2 Umbra Forma plus an Exilis Adapter on here. But is it worth it? You know, so, like I said, we got how many? 3 Forma. Corinth Prime, 4 Forma, plus an Exilis Adapter. Sepulchrum, 4 Forma. Glaive, 1. Panzer Volpifila, 3. We'll finish off by being a douchey bastard with Haro. Why not? I mean, thanks to Haro's passive, you don't need to do energy drops or anything because he starts a mission just like you have preparation on him. So, he automatically just starts out with full fucking energy, thank God.
Is more powerful than
Less
before.
delays, we like not having to wait for
With
things.
true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will
Bruh.
you succeed.
No,
They have
Haro
just shut
has
down
done
all systems.
so well
I'm
against the
sending
Eximus.
life support capsules your way.
And again, Harlow's one of those, oh look, I'm going to run low on energy. Well here, let me sacrifice a little bit of energy I have left. And yeah, I'll go ahead and just, you know, dude, if I could aim, that would be amazing. I don't even know why I'm aiming. I'm using a fucking shotgun, for Christ's sake. Hey, you fucking dickhead, stop that shit right now. See, and that's why you don't take penance off. Penance. Because that's like your heal. He does over shields, he does energy regen, he does, you know, healing. How do you get mad at this? Oh, by the way, here, let's become damage invulnerable. Here comes red crit time.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Stop it. I mean, he's a high activity frame. You don't just want to be standing the fuck around because, again, like Hildren, shields break because they're meant to stop lethal damage. So when you're on the steel path, everything is trying to give you lethal damage. Stop it. Go ahead.
Life support on the way.
You done yet? Guessing so. Just remember, Corn Prime is dead. Yeah, here's the Sepulchrum. I mean, the little pistol version of the Trumna. So many people overlook this fucking thing. It's ridiculous. Hey, you want to see something stupid? Oh, that wasn't what I was trying to do at all, but okay. That really was stupid. I guess that was really kind of oxymoronic in the grand scheme of things. Stop it. Okay, so now, basically you hit the alt fire, and then you just auto-target some enemies. That fucking dickhead got in the way. It basically auto-targets their faces is what happens. It does have a really fucking slow reload, just so you know. It has a hellaciously large magazine. This fucking dude is just refusing to die.
The raid is off to a successful start. When you need it, extraction is ready.
Welcome to the world of the Sepulchre, guys. For people who don't know, it's almost as good as the fucking Charm now. Okay, see, you dickheads are really starting to irritate me, okay? This Guardian Xmas is just refusing to die. Whoa, okay. But yeah, I mean, like, you could just come in ultra douchey with Haro. And just, like, not die.
Tenno.
It's good times.
Extraction is ready. Life support activated.
So, I mean, investment is a really, really goofy thing to just point out and say, oh, you know what? Don't be afraid to do it. Because 18 Forma to some people is a lot of Forma. Because that's, I mean, that's a lot of Forma crack. And that is a lot of getting drops from Twitch, farming Steel Essence like every 2 months so you can buy the Umbra Forma blueprint from Teshin. It's a lot of investment for some people, but it's one of those, it's well worth it if you're willing to do it. I mean, Grindel's another one I've got, I think, two Umbra Forma in, right? You know, it's a matter of, are you willing to do it? But to see frames that you don't usually see me running, you know, I mean, like, how many times can anybody hold up their hand and say they've ever seen me run Hildren on camera? You know, run Haro on camera, not very often. Run Zaku on camera. Seriously. Why are we pointing at the Parazon? Seriously. You know, Excalibur we're going to get into. Varuna we'll get into. There's so much cool shit that you can do with frames, okay? And it's all about figuring out the survivability. Like, health gating is something that older games really were a thing. Like, health gating and shield gating, okay? Massive difference between two. Health gating is like a Naros, right? A Naros or, excuse me, or Nidus, you know, just a lot of health. And just constantly maintaining that level of health. With whatever the game allows you to do that with. Now, health gating with some frames is okay. Frames like a Naros, because of how fucked his kit is, which really is the truth, okay? Let's be honest. Naros' kit is just not amazing. The augment for his fourth gives him, you know, status immunity at a cost, you know, and, like, you need something like Magish Repair to rapidly replenish that instead of using his second ability and getting stuck in that horse shit. So his fourth ability is useful with an augment, but without that augment, his entire kit would just suck asshole. It doesn't scale, it's just really crappy. But the frame is good, so it's like if they would just rework his kit into something just wholeheartedly better, it would be amazing. You know, but then there's shield gating. Now, there's a couple ways of shield gating, right? There's just basically building over shields and letting the shields take the damage and just replenishing the over shields. The other way of shield gating is to build yourself for low shields. Okay, go into over shields, you know, like basically build yourself to low shields with like dragon keys or just generally not use any shielding mods whatsoever. And then put something on you like, what is it? The extinguished dragon key, I think it is. I always forget which, like I know the bleeding dragon key is. Let's look, that's health. Decaying? Shields. Decaying Dragon Key. So, like, you can do a shield gate build using the Decaying Dragon Key, which basically diminishes your shields, which the game automatically equates into you've taken shield damage. Right? So, it automatically triggers stuff like Arcane Aegis, you know, stuff like Brief Respite, things like that, you know, when your shields take damage, blah, 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 you know, so it's like, there's two ways to go about it. There's a way to basically kind of hack it by using other things to make it, or you can just build over shields, like Mag builds over shields with her fourth ability. Volt builds minimalistic over shields with his first ability. Haro, obviously with Condemn, builds a metric fuck ton of over shields with his ability. Just like we saw with Hildren, you know, Pillage. It's an armor strip and a fucking, you know, an overshield builder. You know, so is that shield gating? I mean, that's kind of up to you to decide. In the grand scheme, no. But It is to a point, because you're maximizing the overshields constantly. Every time you start taking shield damage, just poof, fuck you, I got overshields again, fuck your life. So it's like, shields are really what keep you alive in this game. And that's where I used to get fucked up in this game, is that I used to try to build for more health and just use the shields as a general first impact. Okay, now I need to stay alive by moving around a bunch. And if that particular effect works for you, fine. But truth be told, it's not an effective way to run the game in the grand scheme of things. It's truthfully not an amazingly effective way to run the game. Sadly, not an effective way to run the game. Shield, like running over shields in its general sense, is really much more effective, because it's just going to continually stop lethal damage over and over and over and over and over. So this is just a basic video of investment. If you guys want to see builds for different frames and stuff, if I've got a good build, you know, like if you stick in the comments and I've got a good build, I'll be happy to share it with you. I'll do a fucking video on it. I don't care. It's like I've said, guys, it's what I think could help you guys, you know. And again, think of it as from the perspective of a reckless ass player who runs around getting their ass shot off all the time, because that's the kind of player that I am. So anyway, folks, I do want to thank you very much for watching. As always, we will catch you in the next one, all right?